And aloha! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and I'm your host on the only program that is by a fan, for the fan, and absolutely about you, the fan.
So are you Guy or D?
Ed Danowski.
You're not in Hawaii?
I wish.
To Mr. Gary Younger.
Hi, D.
Hey, sir, how are you?
And Brock, how are you doing?
Doing great, sir. Doing great. Honored to have you on the show.
You know, I had the privilege while I was in the forces, in the Canadian Armed Forces, to take the Stanley Cup to Afghanistan. Only hockey fans would deploy to Afghanistan where it's 105 to 135 degrees every day, and they'd take their hockey sweaters and play ball hockey. This is a year for the Leafs. The Leafs are going to win it all this year. One of the players down the line said, "You got to be kidding. The Taliban got a better chance of winning the cup."
And aloha! I forgot to send the invites out. Boy, am I bad. Let me get the invites out. I don't know what you think I'm going to say. It was nice to see Tarasenko get that power play goal. That snapshot looked really good. We were outmatched. I'm not happy with that. Richard Brozer. Thank you for stepping aside to let. Oh, go screw yourself, man. I'm sorry. Oh, those people piss me off. Hey, I'm trying to see if I can get Lance in here. Yeah, I know. I forgot to send the link. I got too much stuff going on. Give me a moment, guys. I'm trying to get my head together. This was hard to watch. It was absolutely hard to watch. They did play well from time to time. Let's see. Hockey says, let's go. Good series, guys. It was a good one.
Time out.
Yeah.
It was not a good series. We got swept.
Yeah, I know. Well, of course, he's an Avalanche fan. He's rubbing our, you know what? He's rubbing our nose in it. And this is like, I watched this show last night, Big Shots, right? And one of the main stars' father goes to jail. So when they're playing this other school, they taunt her by being at the school yelling Free Larry, her dad's name. It's to taunt her. Well, that's what he's doing. He's taunting us. So Richard Campbell says Tarasenko looks like his old farm. Robert Morton says, see you in the fall. I'm not going anywhere, Rob. I'm still going to be here. The contest is still going on. We're still going to we got the night series going on. Now, depending on what happens with the night series, the contest may change up a little bit, right? We may add another series to keep picking every day until the second round. So we may do that. So look out for that. Chris Shockley says, go night.
You know what?
You have to shoot the puck. Go Pins.
The great thing about this is that now that we don't have the Blues, they're gone. Okay, we accept that. Now we can say what we want. Like I said, we don't have to be homers. We're going to call it like it is.
Yeah. Well, that's true, but we've never been homers to begin with, right? Right. We've called for the most part. We've called it the way we've seen it. Mm-hmm. We haven't gone out and done stuff like that. Someone sent me a meme of my heart getting swept up by what do you call it? SpongeBob SquarePants. That hurt a little bit, but you know what? That's what it is. Hey, if you're out there, I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. Please take my show and share it along. Let's see what we can do. Do you think any of the assistant coaches gets replaced? Yes. I actually do. Yep. I do. Yep. I really do. Yep. I'm not sure who. Well, I think we need. I'll be honest. I think we need a new goalie coach. Right? Benner has gone downhill, not up. And not that he's played that bad, but his numbers are going down. So there's other things in with that. He did not play bad tonight. Okay, he did not play bad tonight at all. In my mind, not bad at all. This is going to be. Look. I'm trying to. I hate the season's over, man. I really do. It hurts. It hurts right here. Chris Shockley says he thinks Oates gets offers. It's possible. I don't think he'll get a head coach yet. I don't care. The ads did not win with integrity. Let's go blue. Cheap shots and Bellamy's clear penalties. Well, first of all, I have a problem with the high sticking. How do you high stick somebody from your waist? His head was down. His head was down. It's the exact same reason you didn't give a penalty to Bouwmeester getting elbowed, because his head was down. Right? The exact same reason. So why are you giving a 4-minute high stick in there? That was crap, because it was McKinnon. That's the only reason, right? Because it was McKinnon. And I don't know why it was a 4-minute. I don't know why it didn't draw blood, right? There was no blood there. I don't know what they saw, right? And at first it didn't even look like he got him in the. It didn't even, and he didn't get him in the face. He hit the visor, right? He hit the visor. That's what he hit. Ryan, he didn't draw blood. Yeah. That's the thing. He did not draw blood. There was no blood drawn, right? And then when you watch the slow motion, originally it looks like he hits him in the chest and the guy embellishes it. He hit him in the visor, and he hit him pretty hard in the visor because the visor broke. Something came off the visor, but he hit him in the visor, right? I'm sorry. That was, look, there's, Justin says no blood. What a B. I took a split my lip last night, didn't go down. I get that. And Ryan Green says, I didn't see it either. There wasn't any blood. That shouldn't have been a 4-minute double minor. They looked at it and they confirmed it. I don't know what they confirmed, right? I'd like to know that more. But, now is the time. You know what? This is the time where, from a third-party perspective, we can start really looking at these officials, right? Yeah. As we're watching these games now, we can start really looking at these officials. It's going to be hard to write tonight. I don't want to write that my Blues got swept by the Avalanche. Yeah. That's that. And not only that, just the way this series felt. Like we never had a chance. Like every time that we got a chance, something would happen to take it away, right? Ryan Green said, "I told you it's the new WWE. This is proof it's a storyline." I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I get where you're coming from. And I don't think the NHL has anything against the Blues. I really don't. However, you look at the way this series was called, and there were so many calls that the Avalanche got that the Blues didn't, right? Constantly.
So, I know Chris was kind of joking there. But I do think there's some sort of discussions that they're like, hey, man, Nathan McKinnon's a marquee player. We can, we can promote him. We can market him.
Yeah.
We're going to need to push him and make sure he gets all the breaks. Again, I don't, no one will ever admit that. But who are the Blues? Who are they going to promote the Blues? There's not anybody who stands out as a superstar player, not to the McKinnon level, right? Yeah. So they need him in the playoffs. They really need him to go far in the playoffs. Would you agree, Guy?
Yeah, I mean, it does help, but, but at the same time, they need McDavid to go far in the playoffs, and they're 0 for 2.
Boys. They want the Golden Boys.
McKinnon just scored a goal. Dresdeitel just scored a goal from McDavid and Kokuk. I can't say that. I'm sorry, but I got 6-point night. Nolan, I don't think you did. Let me see. Roland Spinks. Oh, he did. He got a 6-point night. Now here's something. This is what I was talking about with the goalies, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Eric Mitchum picked the Avalanche 5-2, right? 5-2, good pick, but he picked Grubauer. Grubauer only had 20 saves, gave up 2 goals. That's a 0. So by going 5-2, you basically took yourself out 2 points away, right? nobody got more than 2 points. So 6 points is the max, right? That everybody could get. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. That's a good thing. Kyrou played tonight. Kyrou was all over the place tonight. I thought Kyrou had a good game. There's no superstar name on the Blues like McKinnon. Tarasenko was a franchise name. Okay, Tarasenko still is a franchise. Wait for next year. I'm sorry. That power play goal was absolutely amazing. And I didn't get a chance to share the show. So if you're out there, can you please share the show? It's late. And you know what? We want to stay on here as long as you guys do. We want to talk to you. I got the Oilers Jets on. We can go through that a little bit. Let's hear what you got to say. Give us your feeling. We need to write about this. We want to know the fans' voice, right? He says, I agree about the rest, but when you only score 7 goals in 4 games, you're not going to win many. And that's absolutely right. But part of the reason you're only scoring 7 goals in 4 games is you're constantly behind the 8 ball because you're getting put on. The refs are calling it one way and not the other. And when you end up in the you end up taking hits and you can't get anything going, right? Tank is still hurt. Next year, I don't know about Tank still being hurt. Today, I'm sorry. I thought he was good. Before their 3rd goal, the Avs did trip our guy, which didn't get called. I saw that. There's a lot of missed calls, and we do need to look at officiating. I'll tell you what, one of the things I'd like to do in the offseason, I'd really like to have a good roundtable, like a 5 or 6 person roundtable, that we get down and we really talk about officiating, right? And ways to fix it.
Hey, Guy, let me ask you a question. I was just kind of going through Twitter and I just saw the big, the Avalanche advanced to round 2. Yeah. Do you feel like you want to say congratulations or I don't feel like saying congratulations to them.
I feel like they're dirty. Well, first of all, the only reason I felt like they were out to embarrass us, right? Right off the bat. And you know what? That was O'Reilly. We're going to beat him. We're going to have fun. Yeah. I'm sure as he was going through the line, someone was asking him, you having fun yet?
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. Okay. I don't mind it. I knew it was the captain standing up for himself. Sure. And he doesn't say it and we get swept. It's the same damn thing. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. My issue here is this was not the balance of power, right? Was not shifted evenly.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not talking player to player. I'm sorry. Sure. The way the games were called. Oh, I got another avalanche troll. Well, thank you. Thank you for saying the Blues suck. We think the Avalanche suck. You go have Stan Kroenke take your team away when you don't fill up your building. Yeah. Look, top line to top line, they beat us, plain and simple, right? What gets me though, and Justin Scott kind of says it ruins the game in general. See, Colorado, great, but they didn't win the game with raw skill. They didn't.
That's true.
They absolutely didn't. They played so dirty in this series, right? I mean, every time the Blues had it, hacking and whacking with the hands, slashing, hitting in the back, cross-checking, never called.
I just got to tell you, though, man, and this is the hard reality of sports, is that nobody gives a crap. You're eliminated. You're done.
You're right.
Nobody cares. You know what? It's just that, we can complain all day, but you know what? They're done. No one cares. No one cares. Well,
part of this is those 2 hits, right? This is what upsets me the most about it. Okay, first of all, you look at the Bortuzzo hit, and you determine that wasn't a vicious elbow.
Yeah,
which I have no clue how you determine that. None. Right. I mean, originally from a 5,000-foot view, I said no. I said, okay, I get what they said. Then I come back and look at his loading his shoulder. It's still an elbow. Look in the rule book. You are not allowed to hit another player with your elbow. And looks like Drysdale just scored again. Yep.
It's just like, why are we even talking about it?
Because hold on. Because this right. No, because
My dog's barking. She's fired up.
I know. As soon as he hears my voice, starts barking, man. I love it. As soon as, the way that when they allowed that series to get that physical and have players knocked out because of it, right? That controlled the series. This series, game two, absolutely, or no, was it game one? Right? Game one absolutely dictated how this series was going to go.
And let me throw this at you. And again, this is me being the big brother of the league and stuff. I think the league determined after game two that, okay, Colorado's going to win the series. The Blues aren't going to win. We're going to start pushing them forward.
Okay,
that's stupid, but I don't want to put it past them.
No, whatever.
There's too much. I just want
to get it. Yeah, I just want to get at this. Right. We need to fix officiating. Right. And we need to fix Department of Player Safety. The Department of Player Safety, the dopes, are the biggest joke in NHL. We are a laughingstock. Now, there was a penalty yesterday. Somebody got another $5,000 fine, and everybody's griping about the fine. I'm not griping about the fine because the fine is the max they could give him. Right? That's it. What needs to happen is the NHL. Somebody wrote about this. I bet you if you go to STL Fan Report and look up a dopes article, you'll find that somebody wrote they need you see the Department of Player Safety needs to have transparency. All this stuff needs to come out. And the NHL needs to go to the NHLPA. The iron is so hot right now. So hot. Smack that damn iron, go to them, and if they say no, you bring it up. We went and asked. They told us no. They don't care. It's gotta be. I don't think so Justin Scott says, I don't think I saw St. Louis make one cheap shot the whole series. Oh, I think there's some in there that I could call weren't the greatest. Justin Scott, I want to see Vegas and Colorado go at it because you got cheap shot Colorado and Vegas gets them in there too. Yeah, that could be a good one. It's been that way all season long when we played them. The Avs, are we really shocked? But unfortunately, we suck on the refs. Being stuck on the refs comes off whiny no matter how valid the points are. I don't want to come off whiny, and I'm not. I'm saying that going forward for the integrity of the game, it needs to be looked at. And what I want to do is I have this great opportunity right now, this amazing opportunity right now to look at everything with a third party perspective, right? I can call things. I'm watching this game here. I can call it as I see it. I'm not emotionally invested. I'm not invested in this Edmonton game at all. I'm not invested, so I can let it go. I can see what happens. Oh man, I got so many quotes. Ricky Hockey, top to bottom, Avs are deeper. Team isn't a surprise to anyone. There's a reason everyone predicted the Avs has a chance this season. Yes and no. I'll go with that. Yes and no. I don't think I saw saying, got that one. 90 out of 112 sports writers picked the Avs to win the championship. Not at the beginning of the season. Not at the beginning of the season. Would you say St. Louis defense had a chance or no? No, I don't. I honestly don't. After the E-Greeters got a Go family tour, I'm saying in general, not you specifically. I appreciate that. I do not think our defense had a fair chance at all. When Bortuzzo gets knocked out with an elbow that doesn't get called, A, right? And B, when we have another player get recklessly taken out.
Okay.
And that player that comes out isn't of equal value to the team.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to tell you, and now you're not going to like it.
Oh.
You're not going to like this. Robert Bortuzzo. We've been on this show, and Lance even said, I wouldn't sign him. I don't want him. He's doing any good. And you'd even said, he's been a healthy scratch. He doesn't – So all of a sudden he gets out, and I was like, oh, my God, the worst thing
ever. Because, no, because he was still better than what was on the bench, right? While Santini and the other guy, Rinke, played good, Bortuzzo was a much more physical presence than
He's
both
a
of
veteran.
those.
He's a veteran. I get it. He's
Veteran.
been there before.
So when it's that, well, you know what, rookie, email it to me, right?
I mean, here's the deal. If we're gonna sit
Hold
there
on,
and, like,
rookie.
call each other out,
Hold on a second, Brock. Rookie, my email address. I'm going to put it up on here on the banners. Just give me a second. I want you to email that to me, and if you're right, I'll look at it, and I want to make sure that it's not tainted. Okay, because sometimes articles are tainted. We all know that. If it's a legitimate one, I will go ahead and on the next show, which is tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, right? 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I didn't have the Avalanche winning the cup. I really didn't. I thought Toronto was going to win it, or not Toronto, Tampa Bay or Toronto. So that's where I'm going.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I'm leaning.
It's from Bleacher Report, from NHL writers. Okay, I'll look at it, but I want to make sure that I read it, because sometimes when you read those things, you can find the taint in it, and that's when I read my stuff. If you think my stuff is tainted, tell me. I want to learn that. I asked
know
Brock.
where the taint is, man.
What?
Nothing.
No. But don't I ask you about my articles?
Rude.
I ask you all the time, about the flow and the content.
Yep.
Am I presenting the right? That it's not tainted.
I call you out. I call you out. I'm the only one that does. Like, I will.
Right.
And you call me out too. I get it.
So Izaza, I wish the Avs luck. I really do. I wish him luck. And somebody's laughing at me.
Big shot. What are you gonna do against the Golden Knights? Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't know it's the Golden Knights yet. We don't know it's the Golden Knights yet. It could be.
Well, but it could be. But I'm just telling you, keep talking. I want to hear that.
That's going to be interesting. What happens with that series? That's right there. That's two Stanley Cup contenders going to get knocked out in the second round. We all knew that was going to happen. With the way this was set up, it always happens this way. And I love this style of playoffs. I'm not upset.
I'm jumping on Vegas' bandwagon just because the way the Colorado played this series. I'm jumping. I'm in. I'm on Vegas.
Yeah, I just look. I'm not upset that the Blues lost. I'm hurt. I'm sad, disappointed. I want more. I hate first round losses, right? And that's the way I see. We beat them in the regular season. It will go 6 for sure, but Avs will win. You watch the games this season. Avs dominated.
Keep talking.
Okay, I got to ask a question. to Avs fans. No, I got to ask a question to the Avs fans out there. And I know you got to go here soon, Brock, and that's fine. You got to cut out. I can stay a while, and I can always ask someone if they want to join me to send them a link and they can come in. But I want to ask Avs fans this: how much advantage do you think the league gave you this year? Think about the times that you had, and you and the Knights had somebody get COVID,
yep.
And you had games postponed. The second a Blue gets COVID, no one even thinks about it. In fact, when it looked like 3 or 4 of our major players, we wouldn't even have had a full squad.
Yeah.
Would have gotten COVID, the league was still going to play the game.
Wow.
Don't you think the league gave you an advantage a little bit? Right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Robert Morton said Blaze. I don't know where he's talking. Okay, Blaze, I like Blaze. I thought Blaze played great tonight. I thought Barbashev took a step up.
Hey,
you got to go, bud?
This is my little buddy. She's been the one that's been barking. This little piece of thing has been this little mop bucket. She's Elizabeth. Yeah. So say hi to everybody, okay?
Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing there, Mutt?
Good. Okay. Hey, I'm going to give it a minute or so, then I'm going to have to beg out, okay?
Okay, no problem, man. I can still keep talking. I got people watching, believe it or not. And you know what? Hey, guys, don't forget to put your thumbs in the air. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. You're watching the BlueNote Fan Report on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I'm joined by Brock Banner
I was gonna say, make sure you come back tomorrow. We're still talking hockey.
Yeah,
man.
we're still talking hockey. Come back tomorrow, 8 o'clock. From now on, through at least the third round. Now, in the third round, we might follow one of those series a little more intently, depending on what it is. But through the third round, we'll be on every day, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for about an hour, give or take, right? And just talk hockey, right? That's 3 o'clock my time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and I get my stuff done so I can do that. I can still work and make some money and all that. I lost the gloves, by the way, last minute. And I couldn't bid again.
You should have
But
talked
I'll get
about
something.
it. Shut up. Yeah. You should have talked about it. It should just be quiet,
Well, hey, Justin Scott, you know what? I can send you a link. Send me a quick Facebook message and I'll send you a link.
Yeah. And before I go,
Go ahead, Brock.
I just want to say, man, I really appreciated this opportunity. And again, I'm happy to continue because again, I jumped in and I'm going to be helping you guys out with the whole company. So I really appreciate you, Guy, and I really appreciate the path that you've gone to get to where you are today, man, because I know it's not been hard. We call each other two broke vets, and we're all broken in our own way, and I'm broken in my way.
Oh yeah.
We got
a website that we got that's a baby right now that needs some nourishment that we're having trouble nourishing. It's not taking our nourishment very well.
What I want to say,
we got to work on that.
People talk about wanting to support vets. Well, here's a way to do it. Like support us, man. Just support our website,
us.
like us. That's all I'm asking. But I just want to tell
no
everyone,
problem.
Thank you. Guy, I'll see you tomorrow night, buddy. I'm talking about some other big games, buddy.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. We'll keep it on. We'll keep paying attention to this. We'll talk about that. Let's if you can write something tonight, send it to me so I can get it out tomorrow.
Well, I got my daughter in town, so it's a little hard, but we'll figure something out.
No problem. We'll figure something out. I'll try and write something. I'll work on Richard's. Try and get Richard's article finished.
Yep,
I'm getting there. We kind of talked about it. I found something wrong with the thing I was using. The formatter, it actually, when it sent the email out, it sent the entire article out instead of just a snippet. So I got to figure that out.
Hey, the thing is we're growing. We're trying new things. We might stub our toe, but the thing is we're trying. So just whatever fans we got out there, man, just help us share the word.
Yeah, get the word out, man. Get the word out.
Like I signed on, and like you live in freaking Hawaii. I live in St. Louis, and I signed on. Yeah, like this is great. This is cool. So anyway, I just want to say thanks to Guido, to Ashley, to Jordan, to Jess York, to all the Yorks, to Ryan. I can't even name them all because I'll forget.
Oh, I know. There's so many of them, and it's been great.
And you guys did a great job for me, and I really appreciate what you did for me too.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it up, man. We're gonna keep it up. I'll see you tomorrow, bud. Have a good night.
Yep, thanks.
Okay. So I'm here still. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. You're watching the BlueNote Fan Report. This is the post-game show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I'm going to stay here for a little while longer, as long as you want to talk. If you're watching, I'm talking. If I can keep it above, say, 8 people, I'll stay on longer. Right now, I'm hitting about 13. Don't forget to throw those pens in the air. Get us out. Send it out. Tweet it out to your friends. Tell other YouTubers about it. Let them know. Let them come on. Let's talk about this. I'm watching this Oilers game. The Oilers finally decided to show up. It's been pretty good. Will there be any good free agencies that would be a good fit here? You know what, Chris? That's a wonderful question. There will be some, but I don't have enough knowledge right now with the season just ending to know all the free agents. I will start getting on some of the sites, the free agency sites that I know. I might be calling a few agents that I know and trying to see what I can get out of them and see what happens. But this is what it's all about. We got to let people know what's going on, how we're doing, and all of that stuff. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Do you have this series heading 6 or 7? Which one? The Edmonton Winnipeg series? I could see it going 6 or 7. I really could. I mean, the big thing for the Oilers was just get back in this thing, right? And right now they're leading 2-0. Draisaitl scored 2 goals. That's pretty good. Well, you know what? I can't call Vegas yet because you don't know what's going to happen, right? Minnesota is still a good team and it could come back, right? I would have liked to have won this game today. I really would have, but it didn't happen. I'm happy that Tarasenko scored a couple of goals. I hate that this is probably Mike Hoffman's last game. I hate that it was Schwartz's last game. You hate to see some of these guys that you know aren't going to be back, that it's their last game. I'm hoping Bozak might be back. Going to interesting after the expansion draft. You know what, McGongle, you're absolutely right. That's going to be pretty huge. So the expansion draft happens just before the draft, and right after the draft, free agency hits. The draft is going to be really important. NHL Foley, Gabe Foley, is working on, and some said he should have it sometime in late June, a full prospectus of the entire draft of like 250 picks. I really can't wait to read that and see that, because he's got some good. He's really got some good knowledge with that stuff. I'm not a draft expert. I'm going to try and work on getting better at that. I really am looking at that. Hey, Justin, I sent you a link. Are you having trouble with it? Okay. Justin, where you said you don't know what's happening, click on that link right above it. You click on that, it should put you up into on with me, or at least tell you got to enable something to come on with me, right? That's usually how it works. After the playoffs end, who you have being the first pick. Buffalo's probably going to be the first pick. And the reason that I think it's going to be Buffalo is because they've changed this now. They're only picking 2, right? And that has a lot to do with it. I'll tell you what, here's my issue. I don't like this lottery. What I'd like to see them do is actually a full bore lottery, right? You don't have a laptop. Are you on? Actually, I don't have my phone with me right now, Justin. If you're on your phone though, and you do your from Messenger, it should work from there, or a tablet, right? Just click on that link. If you've got an iPad, you may have to use Chrome. Sometimes that works, but a lot of times it'll go in. They fixed it, so it works in Safari now. Hey, so keep talking, keep your comments coming, guys. I really enjoy it. And Avs fans, look, I've got no hard feelings, right? You listen how I thought the series was played, and that's how I thought it was played. You guys see it one way, I see it another. But we're all hockey fans. We all want good, solid hockey. That's all we want, and that's all we're hoping for. That's what I'd like to see. I feel like Buffalo has a legit beef when it comes to draft order. Oh, I do too, right? They've gotten screwed a couple of times, right? Last year, for them to drop down to 5th was an absolute joke. Absolute joke. Well, actually, I think they traded it. Well, here we go. Give him just a second. I might have Justin. Maybe his device is working on connecting, but he's in my back room. I just got to get him connected. Okay. Other teams said the same about us in 19. Yeah. I get that. What a lot comes down to, hockey is a game of chemistry, right? And for some reason this year, the Blues never found theirs. Never found it. And by the time they did, it was just way too late, right? What they did find, it was way too late. You might have to click on something. I see you in, but you're not connecting, so I can't put you in I can't put you in yet, Justin. So, hey, let's go. So you tell me what you want to talk about, where we're at. I predicted the Avs to win in 6 because St. Louis is good. Yeah, well, I could see 6. I could see 7. I really could. I'm surprised that it went 5. Right now, after the first period, man, Oilers are up 2-0 on Winnipeg. That's looking like if the Oilers come back and tie this, that's looking good for them to go 6. Boston could win tonight over Washington. I don't think they will, but you never know. You getting them 3-1 holes, and you're just not sure what's going to happen. To me, right now, the best thing, the playoffs have been good. I'm saddened by the Blues' departure. I don't like it, but it's done. But that doesn't mean the pick'em contest is done. All you Avs fans, now's your chance to get in on a Blues thing, right? Why not? Get in there. I still like the Islanders in that series. For me, I've been on the Islanders bandwagon for a while, so I'm still there. Rookie high, I said St. 4, but I knew St. Louis would be hard. But I knew the Avs were on a mission after Dallas last year. I'm not. I mean, if you got it right, you got it right. You know, it was just game one dictated that series. And there's nothing in my mind that will change that. Absolutely nothing. And I don't want to see that. Andrew Joseph Vitale says, I want to see Maroon win his third in a row. Now I got to get Vitale on. I'll tell you what I got to do. Got to call one of my agent friends tomorrow and see what I can do about trying to get some of these players on the show. Got to absolutely try that. I wish Johnny was still open. Tonight would have been a Johnny kind of night. Oh, man, I bet you it would have, man. Justin, I'm not sure what's going on. It says your device isn't connected, buddy. You know, we're just trying to I want to see good hockey from this point on. I really do. You know, and that's what I want to see. And I'm going to have a lot to write about. I can write about different games. I can write about different series and things like that. This is going to be a hard series to write about. But for me, this series was signed, sealed, and delivered when Yost delivered that elbow. When Yost delivered that elbow, this series was signed, sealed, and delivered. You don't deliver an elbow like that and have it not called without thinking, oh my goodness, can we get away with this? Wow. And Abs fans, I'm sorry. Watch that video. He clearly lowers his shoulder and throws the elbow into Bortuzzo's face. I don't care if he'd have hit Bortuzzo in the stomach, in the chest, in the sternum. It's still an elbow. It's still an elbow. Let me see. Justin's trying to message me here real quick. Yeah. Not allowing you to use the mic. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm not sure what to do then. You might have to check your settings on your mic, bud. If not, you just get me to talk to. I'll keep you here. So the other question is Hoffman coming back? No. I know that emphatically. I know it. I know it 100%. I know this for a fact. Hoffman's not coming back. And that really, really upsets me. I'm not sure, Justin. I'm not sure what you need. There's got to be what are you using? Are you using a Google app or are you using an iPad? What are you using? That might help me out a little bit. And you can put it in the private chat while you're still on there. Where we go? Okay. Chrome phone. At that point, that might be the problem. You can try with Chrome and go to your settings and check your microphone and make sure that it's that it's enabled with Chrome. I think that might be what it is. that Chrome doesn't have the permission to use your microphone. What do you think? What's next for the Blues? That is a great question. Great question. Well, at that point, buddy, I don't know. What I think's next for the Blues? Not sure. First of all, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna see a larger turnaround. You're gonna see, and you know what? I'm hoping that a lot of guys can get healthy. One of the biggest things that hurt the Blues this year was Sundqvist. Sundqvist was a spark plug. He was energy. He was great on the penalty kill. He really helped that team out. And that was an amazing part of this, right? Him being out, that was a huge out. Gunnarsson took up a lot of minutes. That's another one that went out. I think Berube made some really big mistakes, right? I think he overplayed Sanford. I think he didn't play Mikko enough. I'm not a coach. I get it. He is. But, people that have been around hockey a lot longer than me have been saying the same thing. So I'm not just spouting off, fan speak here. I'm speaking from a little bit of knowledge. So Boston is up 1-0 on the Caps with 11:20 to go in the second period. Let's see if he's going to get his device connected. I don't know. Other than that, Ricky doesn't want to win any prizes from me, and that's fine. I don't care. I bet you $100 the Avs don't win. I don't know who that's to. Ryan Green says Tom Fassetti. Ooh, I don't know what Tom said, though. I ain't seen Tom on for a while, right? But, that's another good thing. Tom Fassetti and Don Brown Chevrolet, maybe by next season we can really get them to help with this show and help us out. You guys, talk about the show around. Keep things going, right? Sorry So Late was doing post-game show with Denver. Good series, my man. Well, hey, story so far, Vince. Do you want to come on the show? If you do, connect to me on Facebook and I'll bring you on the show. I'll absolutely bring you on the show, right? Let's see. I have a number for audio. You know what? Let me play a video real quick, grab my phone, and then I can have you call in on that. Have you call in and we can see if your audio is going to work. Okay? So stand by just a second with that there, Justin. You guys give me just a moment as I take a quick commercial break. This is Guy, and this is the last time we're going to see this until October 15th.
Presented by Scott Credit Union, your St. Louis Blues.
Oh, I guess that didn't last as long. Justin, I'm going to send you, go ahead and hang up, and I'm going to send you a thing. Sorry, guys. Let's see what we got. If you're so confident about Toronto, I'll bet you Avs from farther than the Leafs all day. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd have to think about that, rookie. I have to think about that. You know what? To me, that all comes what happens with right now. It happens with the Wild series. If the Wild push that to 7, that changes things a bit. Not at you, Guy. Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. I got to send Justin a phone number here real quick. 808. Doesn't do good. Oops, wrong number. Don't dial that, Justin. There we go. Okay. So now I should be able to see him when he calls in and see if we can get him in here on the phone and talk to Justin for a little bit and talk to you and answer your questions. Why no pins? Okay, Tom. I don't know. If I look at the pins, I'm kind of thinking that I don't know. I just see them past their date, past their expiration date. And that's something that I just think the Islanders have played better hockey, even though they kind of slipped into that 4 spot. I think they played better hockey. Have I got you, Justin? Okay. Yep. Now, okay, Justin, you're live now, bud.
All right. Sounds good. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, man. I don't know either why it wouldn't connect, but we can do it this way. So I have Justin's, what's your last name, Justin?
I go by Scott.
Okay. Justin Scott on the phone talking with me. Tom Fassetti's asked me why I don't think the Pens are going to go. I think they're past their shelf life. Even though they had they got that first place, I just think they're a little past their shelf life, and that I think the Islanders are just a better built team. And not only that, whoever they face in the East, it's probably going to be Boston. I think Boston would take them down. I really do. I think Boston has silently built up a very strong team from that number 3 spot. What do you think, bud?
I totally agree. I want the Islanders to take that series. I'm not a huge Crosby fan. I think he's a great player, but I'm not a big Crosby fan. But I do think that they are, past their expiration date per se.
Izaja asked who my favorite team or who our favorite team is other than the Blues. Well, for me, it's not that I don't have a favorite team other than the Blues. I have teams that I don't like other than the Blues. The Blackhawks and the Nashville Predators are like at the high end of that list. Pens are a little bit below them. So I do know that I have a little bit of a, bias towards the Pens a little bit. Got treated bad by Pens fans once. Boston is definitely there. Rookie Hockey says Boston getting Hall was a huge piece that they were missing. Yeah, Hall needed that talent around him, and he never did. Biased. Yeah, I might have a biased opinion. I admit that. I'll never take that out. What about you there, Justin?
There's something about Taylor Hall that I've really always liked, and I'm glad to see him making success in Boston because I have always been a Taylor Hall fan. I think he hasn't been on the right teams to really accelerate his play, and I think Boston is the.
Yeah, he's on a team that has people that can get it. Oh no, I was saying that when you said what word were you thinking, not calling you biased. Okay, yeah, that's the word I was thinking. No problem. I get it. Thank you. I appreciate that there, Rookie. Look, guys, we're all hockey fans, right? Whether we support our team or another team, we're all hockey fans and we love the game. And that's what's so great about it. Look at me. I'm 52 years old, 2,500 miles from the mainland, talking hockey, and it's 89 degrees outside, but this is what I want to be doing. I want to be talking hockey. Do the Blues kick themselves for not doing something at the deadline? No, because you can never predict what injuries are going to happen down the line. Right. And I think a lot more of them not doing anything at the deadline had a lot more to do with phones not ringing other than you not shopping. I think the shopping might've been happening, but there was nobody that was buying. Right. And there was nobody shopping what you had to sell. That's kind of what I felt like there. What do you think, Justin?
I think that you hit it head on there. I don't think. What was the comment again? Sorry, I can't see it.
Well, no, you can't see it. She says, "Do you think the Blues will kick themselves for not doing something at the deadline?" Hold on, and before you go, Tarasenko scored 2 goals with a pulled groin.
Yes,
2 goals.
Had a great game.
2 goals with a pulled groin. So all those people out there saying Tarasenko was done, shame on you. That man just went out and did everything he could to keep this game going to game 5 with a pulled groin. Yeah. Right?
Tarasenko had a great game.
Yeah, he did.
I am 100% always going to be a Blues fan, and I am not ashamed. It sucks that we got swept, but I will never be ashamed. We made it a valiant effort. The scoring could have been, the scoring was the big factor in us not, getting wins in that series. But I do think that the refs had a major part in it. And what a lot of people don't understand about hockey is momentum. And if, you're getting the calls, you're getting the bounces, momentum's going to shift.
Yeah. Well, for me, a lot of it came down to game 1, right? Game 1 dictated this entire series. That elbow that Bortuzzo took, not being called, and the physicality of that game never being in check, constantly allowing it to rise, to where two major players were out. That's what it is. Yes, Marianne, I think we're going to have a full season. I absolutely do. I'll tell you what, if Canada continues, because right now a lot of cities in the U.S. have finally gotten to the point where we're the guys that are getting it aren't getting as sick, and the death toll is so far down now. I mean, it's reaching flu levels basically, that they're going to start opening up. If Canada still wants to do that, I see them moving Canadian teams down to the north until they open back up. And to be honest, that was something that was talked about for this season to open, right? Canada originally wasn't going to let them play at all, and they were going to bring them down here and have them play in college arenas, right? Or minor league arenas with no fans or limited fans. So, you just got to kind of look at it that way. Jess York says, Reeves has got this. I'm kind of with you, Marianne Holmes. Do we have a chance to get some Go players in the draft or a chance to pick early? No, we don't. Well, we're going to be picking middle of the draft. I'd say we're going to be somewhere in the 20s, mid to late 20s, where we normally pick. So I don't see it. Ashley Jones, I think Santini is phenomenal. I was so impressed with Mikkola, and Wallman had some great hits. Mikkola should have played his way onto this team. Mikkola should have been playing a lot sooner than now. I'm just really surprised that Berube would keep playing Wallman when Mikkola showed so much promise, right? Oh, Boston's up 2-0 now on the Caps, so it looks like Boston's going to go. Well, I mean, it's still in the first period or second period. Jess York says, I can't wait to get back to Section 312, Row L, Seat 2 for 14 games next year. Well, I'm hoping to get home for a game or two next year, too. The goals Tarasenko scored were also classic old Tarasenko goals. Loved it. Yeah, they were. Agree 100%. Love Mikkola. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going right now. There's still a lot of stuff going on, but I gotta do this real quick. I gotta ask everybody a favor. For the 10, 11 of you that are still watching, still listening, please go to the stlfanreport.com and look around. Check pages out. You know what? Take it, send it to some of your sports fan friends. Say, hey, man, check this stuff out. I really want to hit 750 visitors today. And so far, our 750 visitors for the week. And so far, I'm at 618. No, it might not be the most updated. Let me update this. That was what it was at earlier. Might not updated. Yep. No. Oh, wow. So it hasn't gone up from that. So I'm at 618. So if we can get two friends, and they can get two friends, and they get two friends, and they can get two friends, you can get this site going. We got to get word out about the site. We really do. Right? There's some great articles on there. Justin, I got to ask, man, and don't feel embarrassed if whatever the answer is. Have you had a chance to read any of the articles?
I have not. I read the one that you sent me last night, and it was great. Which one was that? I don't remember. Was that the? That was the Cadre 8 games.
Okay, that was my article, right?
Yes. But off on the site, no, I have not got a chance to read any of that.
Yeah, well, see, well, there you go. You could go read 5 or 6 articles tonight, and that'd help me out. And then you could tell your friends about it and say, hey, man, check these articles out. They're pretty good. Well, if you think they're good, and that's what we need. We need that word of mouth. We really need to get this going because, you guys think this is a great show, right? Well, a lot of times people jump on and they don't, I rarely get, I don't want to watch this. They keep coming, right? They keep commenting, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for your comments. We're looking for everything from you. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Izaya Zampiria says, what about Tampa and Florida? Ooh, I'm really that's a good series for me. I'm shocked at that series to tell you that
it's a great series. I think the two teams balance each other very nicely. I like the back and forth that both teams give. Personally, I wanted to see Florida advance since they haven't been in the playoffs for 2 times in the past 25 years. So seeing Florida, gain success from that would be great. But I'm fine with either.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the one. That one will be coming on. That'll be about an hour into the game when I come on tomorrow. So we'll be keeping up on that. I'm surprised that Tampa is up like they are, right? That Tampa's controlled the series as well as they have. I thought Coach Q had really adjusted and had these guys going. We got to, I'd like to see. I really think Florida can push it. I think Florida can at least get it to 6, right? I don't think that they're going to lose the next one. I really don't. Now for the what I'm going to do for the pick'em contest, and this is, you guys got to really look at this now. So I'm going to be looking for game used stuff to buy for this pick'em contest, right? To get some really good prizes. One of the things that we're going to do, so the next round, whoever the Avs play, you're going to be picking that one and then one of the other 2 series. I'm going to try and see what the schedule is and see if one kind of balances out like every other day and do that. I think the East one might be like every other day with this one. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Depending on what happens tomorrow with the Wild, we may have a special one that we throw in for, a makeup for the next day, but we want to keep the contest going. I'd like to see it run every day all the way through to the finals. What do you think about the contest, Justin?
I've been enjoying it. I mean, as you know, I'm a new, viewer of your show.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, recently, I've only got to pick two of the games. So, the Avalanche and us, and I did the one with Vegas and Wild.
Yep.
So I've been enjoying it. It's quick and easy, and I think you do a good job with it.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is it makes watching the games just a little bit more fun.
Yes,
it makes watching the game just a little bit fun. And that's what it's all about, just having fun. I'm trying to get some good prizes. I gave away a Justin Falk, or we're going to give it away. I think it's this weekend. I got to talk to my bud about that. Justin Falk plaque. I'm going to try and find something else. I know the Blues auction for kids or something like that. I'm going to find something good to give away. I got some T-shirts coming. Mike Zook has worked with me and got me some really good stuff coming. I got the arena T-shirts. That's going to be a good prize, right? I've got some Blues alumni T-shirts that are going to be coming in. I even have one that's signed. Now, originally I had put out that it was signed by Bobby Plager. I have been told that is not true. That shirt that I saw had to go to the alumni, and that's not the one I'm getting. Understood, no problem. It was a miscommunication. It happens. You go with it from there. I just want to see the site do well, and it's word of mouth right now, and that's all that it takes. I'm seeing growth, and I want to keep seeing growth. I want to keep writing. Anna was sporting her arena T-shirt today at the game. Oh, that's cool. Anna was. That's cool. And Ashley says the articles are good, especially Guy, Brock, and Jeremy. Love my boys. Well, we appreciate that. Ashley, you got to check out the new one by E today. It was pretty good. Even though it was a loss, it was a pretty good article. I mean, he kind of hit it, what they had to do, and it got close, and it was a decent game. Hey, we're coming up on an hour here, bud. You got any last words for me, Justin?
Well, I guess my last statement would be that I've been hearing a lot of people, diss on Tarasenko and O'Reilly and all these other players that, didn't, step up as much as they, could have. But I think that we also got to remember that we were handicapped a lot in this series. And I think you hit it when you said that those hits by Jost and Kadri were the big difference makers in this. I mean, taking out one of our best defensemen is going to put a big blow, but it just felt a little different in 2019 when we were kind of the underdogs and all that. We had the energy and power to come back and win all those series. It just was a little different. We weren't as handicapped in 2019 with some of the calls. When you think about San Jose in Game 3 when they
the hand pass.
The hand pass.
Yep.
And
the greatest play in St. Louis Blues history.
Yeah, and then what happened afterwards? We came back and we dominated the Sharks. The Sharks stood absolutely no chance after that. But
I think that 2-1 game, that really that late. I don't think it was an overtime game. It might have been, but Game 4 when the Blues won that one 2-1, I think that kind of broke and made that series 2-2. That's kind of what broke the back. And then when they go into they go into San Jose and just, destroy them, hit them, destroy them, knock everybody out. They had, guys, everybody was in the locker room. That's where it was. I mean, you could tell that we were wearing down the Avs. You could tell it. They were getting worn down.
Yeah, they were a lot slower. In Game 3, we outplayed the Avalanche.
I thought so too.
There was no question behind that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not discrediting Colorado by any means. They got a lot of great players, a lot of great talent. But I still am a firm believer that this series was not won with complete raw skill. If it was won by complete raw skill, the teams would have been balanced. The calls would have been balanced.
It would have gone to 7.
And personally, that's exactly what I thought it would have been. Even if we would have lost, I still think if it was a balanced series between the officiating and everything that went on in that series, it would have been a Game 7.
You know what? I'm with you, bud. Well, hey, man, it is time to go. I want to tell everyone, thank you. Justin, thank you so much for calling in and joining me. My name is Guy. I'm the Hawaii Blues fan. Be sure to check out stlfanreport.com. Read those articles. Check out the shows. Go to YouTube. Check out Blue Note Fan Report. And check me out on Facebook. The Blue Note Fan Report, or my name, Guy Benson. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, for the Blue Note Hockey Show. Aloha.